Welcome, everyone. Welcome. All right, let's try this again. Let me know if there's an echo, guys. Talk about some technical difficulties. No, wrong one. All right, then we should be good. Have mercy. Welcome to the Earth Signs, everyone. All right, let me get the camera sit back where it's supposed to be. I am so sorry, guys. I have no idea. Like, you know how it goes over here. Everything works fine all morning, and then literally right before the live, it all goes to crap. But we made it. Here we are. So, guys, Earth signs, yay! All right. So today we're doing the Earth signs for the week of October 16th through October 22nd. We are going to put some astrology and tarot together, and we're going to come up with some spiritual guidance for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Guys, I will put timestamps in always, always, always. So if you come in to watch the replay, thank you so much for coming to watch my video. Please just check in the time in the description box, and you can click on the timestamps, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and it will take you where you want to go. All right, guys. So, yeah, my super bad. I have no idea what happened. Thank you guys for being so patient. There's so many people in here. Wow, Facebook really taking off. That's super awesome. YouTube's coming in. Diana and Sandra are here. Okay, guys. So we're gonna talk about the astrology, but we're gonna kind of do a little fast forward just because we went into so much detail in the fire signs. Yes, guys, if you have a fire sign in your birth chart, I definitely recommend checking all your signs that are on your chart. It's supposed to tell you a full round story that kind of makes full circle, right? All right, so really quickly, I do want to go over the new schedule. We have changed. I'm sure you guys can see we're on at 2 p.m. It definitely seems to be doing a lot better. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, we did yesterday, Mondays. So every Monday at 2 p.m. Earth signs will be today, every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces will do tomorrow, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, we will do every Thursday, 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Guys, I know the schedule keeps changing. I do apologize. We're growing, we're moving, we're transforming. Everything's happening over here. Um, and I'm not complaining by no means. I'm definitely enjoying staying busy. The Etsy shop has picked back up. Thank you guys so much who have purchased those new readings. I do have new listings in there, guys. Please remember the new listings are included in the 20% fall sale. Remember, the fall sale runs all the way through the end of October. All right, I think that's all the announcement stuff I wanted to talk about. So let's go ahead and just get into the comments. Sorry, I clicked on the comments. I'll get it, guys. But let's get into the astrology just because there's so much. I'm still gonna touch on the 1010 day, just because I know it was yesterday, but the 1010 portal does last for 10 days, and it is really important if you're on a specific spiritual journey. So I do want to touch on that just a little bit. Again, the 1010 portal is open for 10 days. It's gonna activate new energies. This is definitely about endings and new beginnings. It's a time for closure. It's a time for closure in stagnant energies, energies that are limiting to you, things that are drawing or pulling on your energy, because what's coming is you're going to need all of your energy. So that's why this is happening. This portal does happen, of course, every year. The 10 is the number of completion. So it does mean that something is finished. And a lot of times that's where the hang up is, guys. I'll say that something is finished, or closure needs to happen, and people think that that means it's over, it's done. And that doesn't necessarily mean that. It just means that the old way of doing something is over and done. So let's say you're getting a love reading and you get a 10 of swords. Does that mean get divorced, run, break up, never talk to the person again? Not always, no. Sometimes it just means that the old way of the way you were doing your relationship is finished. It's not working, and it's time to find a new way. That kind of came up in that love reading. I did a love reading, one of the new ones, in the Etsy shop this morning, and it came out beautiful. I am caught up in the Etsy shop, guys, so I just want you to know that if you're waiting for your readings, they will come out today. I also finished the 2 free chakra readings that I had left. Miss Tina's already got hers. I love her dearly. I gave her hers first. Please don't hate me. That was actually the first reading Miss Tina has ever gotten from me, like on video, right? And of course, it came out wonderful. I finished Amber's and Miss L's today, so I can't wait to get those sent out. So yes, ladies, make sure to keep an eye on your email. Those will definitely be sent out very soon. All right. I also want to talk about the 1010 portal as a time of rebirth and creation. Because tens are completion. It does also mean like when there's something completed, something new begins. But here's the thing with the portal. The portal wants you to create with it. The energy from the portal wants you to work with together so that you can manifest together. So really, it's really important that right now we stay having very positive thoughts. What happens normally is the 1010 portal comes and people don't know what it means, and they don't know what it is, or they don't even know what a portal is. You know what I mean? And so they don't pay attention, and they go on about their regular life having those regular everyday negative thoughts, and then they actually manifest those things, like make them exist. You know what I mean? So make sure in the next 10 days, starting from yesterday, of course, that you really try to notice your thoughts. If you catch yourself having negative thoughts, all you have to do literally is replace it with a positive thought. And I know that sounds silly and you're like, that isn't going to work. It does work. And the more you do it, it's just like anything else. Practice. The more you do it, the better you get. Before you know it, you're not even having those negative thoughts anymore. So just keep replacing the thoughts you have. So when you have a thought that says, I suck, replace it with, no, I don't. I'm beautiful. I'm powerful. I'm whatever. You know what I'm saying? Replace it with positive things. And that's how you're going to be able to get out of that mindset. And that's how you're going to manifest bigger, better things with this 1010 portal. All right, so that's enough about that. All right, let's jump into what is going on. So we're in eclipse season. This is going to be for the week of October 16th through the 22nd, and this is definitely eclipse season. I feel it very strongly, and I know everybody like, what is an eclipse? All right, so eclipse represent jumps in your timeline or like a fast forward button. So a lot of times people, this can go both ways. Some people say they really enjoy eclipse season. It's helpful in their journey. It helps them get realigned, put to where they're supposed to be a lot quicker. A lot of people say they don't like eclipse season. It's difficult. It's challenging. A lot of the deeper shadows come up to be purged, and there's a lot of emotion with that, right? So some people don't like eclipse season. So it really just depends on where you're at in your journey and what it is that you're wanting. If you're comfortable in your journey, most likely it's because you don't want to step out of your comfort zone. So if you're comfortable in your journey, this eclipse season could definitely be more challenging for you because you want to stay where you are and the universe wants you to do better. If you're not comfortable in your journey and you're like, you know what, I know that this isn't where I'm supposed to be. I know I'm supposed to be doing better than this. I know I'm supposed to be receiving better than this. Well, then that's when I'm so sorry, guys. But that's when eclipse season is beneficial to you because, again, it's the fast forward, the jump in the timeline. So, what I want you guys to do with this eclipse season, we have the Scorpio new moon. It's coming on the 25th, October 25th. This is going to be the solar eclipse. Guys, you're going to hear other tarot readers that study astrology and use tarot and astrology together. You're going to hear them talking about this. You're going to hear other astrologists talking about this. This Scorpio new moon solar eclipse is powerful. And I'm going to explain to you how powerful it is. I want you to think back. When we had that Scorpio full moon lunar eclipse. You guys remember that? That was right around April, May time. And it was very, I almost used the word excruciating just now, but it was a very excruciating, painful time. It was definitely a time of breaking away from our codependency in our collective tribe. And it was very painful for all of you, specifically in your own journeys, whether you were breaking away from a person, a job that wasn't serving you, a stagnant energy that was just drawing you down or pulling you down. Anytime we break away from any type of energy that we've been attached to for any period of time, there's grieving, right? And so we definitely experienced some grieving collectively as a tribe as we went through the Scorpio lunar eclipse supermoon. Some of you guys messaged me at this time and told me how painful the experiences were that you were having. Some of you used the words like agony, and that word, literally, that specific word is stuck in my head. And I do like relate it to the Scorpio lunar eclipse because it was agonizing. But here's what I'm gonna say for all of you that understand what I'm saying right now and remember that time and believe that you've went through some massive transformation between then and now. This is gonna be this Scorpio new moon lunar eclipse is gonna be your reward time. And what that means is if you've been doing all the work, if you've been releasing the stagnant energy, if you've been moving more towards the light, if you've been implementing all your tools that you've taken, the astrology, the tarot, any spiritual tools you've gained in this time, and you've been using them, this is when you're going to get that jump. This is when the jump happens. So things can start to move very quickly, and just remember that it can be challenging, but remember it's getting you where you need to be. All right, let's talk about Mars retrograde. That's another big one. I know it's a lot, guys. I'm really trying to move through it as quickly as possible. I think it took us like 25 minutes in the fire signs, but it's just all so important. And I tell you this stuff because I want you to circle these dates on your calendar so that when these dates come up or as they're coming up, you can see and prepare for these types of energy. So Mars retrograde, it actually does not happen every year. It's every 3 years, I believe, but it's super impactful every time it does happen. Mars retrograde definitely deals with your energy. So how many of you guys have been feeling like your energy is up one day and then down the next day? One day you can plant a garden, the next day you're in bed and you don't want to get up. Some of you are actually still planting that garden. You're not going to bed and laying down when your body's saying rest. So that's interesting too, because it's definitely a time to rest, listen to your bodies, pay attention. If they say, like Sandra was working hard on her house and she told me she wasn't feeling good, pay attention to your bodies. I mean, you have to sit down and rest or you're not going to be able to go the next day. I mean, it's just as simple as that. So right now, Mars retrograde definitely has us pulling our energy. Sandra says right here. But yeah, like it's pulling our energy up one day, down the next, up one day, down the next. And so here's why this is happening. Are you ready? The reason Mars retrograde messes with your energy levels is because it's asking you to focus. Where are you putting your energy? If you're putting your energy in the wrong place, you're not going to have energy at that moment. If you're putting your energy in the right place, your spirit, the universe, whatever label you want to put on it is going to give you all the energy you need. So in Sandra's case, she's like, well, I'm just working on my house, right? My house is always where I need to be. I would ask you, what are you thinking about? So if you're out there and you're working and you're having a positive thought day, you have a lot of energy, you're getting a lot done. If you're out there and you're having a negative thought day, most likely you're dragging butt. You're not able to focus. You're not able to get a lot done. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So that's what I mean about Mars retrograde messing with your energy levels. Make sure you focus on where is your energy going. Even if you're doing something physically that's good for you, make sure that your thoughts are in alignment with what it is that you're doing. Okay. Let's talk about this week, because this is the week that we're at, right? So this week, the one we're looking at, October 16th through the 22nd, between the 16th and the 18th, we have the Arcturus gateway. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Arcturus. I feel like I've practiced saying it 10 times. But this is when the sun aligns with the superstar Arcturus, and this superstar sends high frequency beams of energy down to the planet Earth, right? It's kind of just like when we had the Lionsgate portal and we talked about the Sirius star, right? Janice Washington. I do, Janice. I do them. We do the astrology report first, and then we will do the 3 signs. Today we're doing Earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then, yes, Janice, at the end, I do offer free reading. So, sure, please stick around, hang out with us, and I would love to give you a reading. All right. So the Arcturus gateway. So what's in the frequency beam that's coming down? Like, what's the energy that's being sent down to Earth is energy that's associated with prosperity, energy that's associated with abundance, energy that's associated with psychic energy. And it's also believed that this star is the home to an alien race that leads their life with love and compassion. And I said yesterday, that's a whole other show, right? But let me know, guys, in the comments if that's something you've heard before. Is it something that's coming across on your journey? Is it something you want me to talk more about? All right, it definitely piqued up my interest for sure when I came across it. Okay, so October 22nd, we have another one. This is a pretty important one. Again, if you're on the twin journey, but really it impacts everyone. It doesn't matter. We have the Venus star point, October 22nd, the Venus star point. And what this is when Venus aligns with the sun. Venus is going to shift from the morning star to the evening star. And when Venus is in the morning star, the love in Venus radiates out towards the world, right? Like out here to everyone. And when the Venus star is the evening star, the love from Venus is said to be directed within. So the love goes within. So this is really beneficial for those of you that are on the twin journey, because this is going to help you fill your own cup. A lot of times when you're on this spiritual journey where there is this spiritual connection to this other energy, right? Separate from yourself, which really you're not. You're in union the whole time. But again, that's a whole other show. But when you're in that energy, you tend to pour into that cup instead of your cup. And then what happens is your cup runs dry, and then everyone is stagnant and no one knows what to do, right? You have to pour into your cup first. So a lot of times, and really again, doesn't matter what type of relationship you're in, or what type of spiritual journey you're on. It's going to affect everyone. You're going to have people around you that like their opinion of you matters. You want to do things to keep them happy, and so that they like you and that they come to you and whatever. So this Venus star point is going to make it so that you're more likely to put that energy into yourself and not be so worried about what other people are expecting from you at this moment. And then, of course, at the end of the week, beginning of next week, we have October 23rd, Scorpio season starts. So I just want to say happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. And we have a large Scorpio following in my collective tribe here for sure. Sandra says, honestly, I still have a list of things in my mind to do while I'm checking one off. I'm trying to be better, and I'm better to some extent. I do that all the time, Sandra. And one thing that I've learned that is working for me is just to remind myself to be present. So like, let's say I'm working on something and I'm like, oh, I need to do this, this, and this. When I catch myself doing that, you know what? This, and this is still going to be there after I get done what I'm presently doing. So that's how I've been able to help myself from the this, and this, right? Just remind yourself to be in the present moment and enjoy what it is that you're doing right now. All right. I think that is all the jibber jabber. There's Jenna. Hi, Jenna. All right. So, guys, have you guys been writing in your dream journals? I skipped a few days and I didn't write in mine. And I know I should have. I've been trying to do better about gathering all my journals into one. I'm definitely going to have to make these bigger, guys. You guys have all asked me to make them bigger. And I really didn't push that too much because, if I add more pages, then the book becomes more expensive. And I really think that it's at a really good price where it's at. So, I didn't add any pages, but now I'm like, okay, now that I'm trying to use it for my guided dream journal and my journal so that I can have all the information in one location, I can definitely see why this needs to be bigger. So I'm definitely going to add a bigger one. Again, guys, please understand that it will be a little bit more expensive because it does have more pages. Remember, the guided dream journals ask you specific questions, and when you fill them out, it helps you interpret your dreams, helps you understand why you're dreaming about certain people, why you're seeing certain signs. And we've really been doing a lot better with everyone who says, I don't dream. And I'm like, yes, you do. Guys, guided dream journals, if you're interested, are always going to be in the description box. There's a link, takes you directly to Amazon, and you can purchase my guided dream journals right there. Um, so yes, everyone dreams, guys, and I feel like we're all getting better at understanding that. If you don't dream, it's just literally your mind believing that you're not ready to handle whatever information was in that dream. You really want to take charge of that situation. The mind is definitely the ego. The soul is the information that's trying to come through to you in the dream. So I definitely say try to set intentions. That's been working for a lot of you guys. You've been messaging me and letting me know, and thank you so much for letting me know. That setting intentions before bed, writing things down before bed has definitely been helping you remember. Also, someone told me potassium. Potassium is a great vitamin that helps you remember your dreams. Bananas, guys, eat bananas before bed. All right, so I wanted to bring that up. I also want to talk about the tarot self-care. I worked on a few more of these today. So we're fixing to start a little shorts series. You know how YouTube has the shorts, Facebook has the reels, whatnot, and we're everywhere, guys. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. There comes Twitch right now, McDuffin13. I love it. So we're on all three, guys. But I am going to start a short series. So Twitch, most likely you will not be able to see the short series unless you're watching on YouTube or my Facebook page. But the short series, we're going to look at the Rider-Waite tarot. So the ones that you guys recognize mostly and understand mostly. We're going to pull one card for each day. I do recommend that you start your day in a very calm environment. Miss Al's been sending me some beautiful music to listen to. I've really been on this piano kick here lately where I can listen to popular songs, new songs that I like. But it's just the piano music for that song. So it's like super, super awesome. So what I'm going to do is the shorts I've been making, I'm going to wait till I have a pretty good amount together before I throw them out because there's going to be 78 of them, right? But each day I'm going to pull a tarot card and I'm going to send out a shorts. It tells you what that tarot card is about, what it means, and how it can help you with self-care. Because actually, guys, that's what tarot is supposed to be for. Tarot was made to help us heal, to help us get in touch with our spiritual side, our more powerful side, so that we could heal the human side, right? And so that's what we're going to talk about in those shorts. And I'm really super excited to start getting those out. So make sure if you guys are subscribed on YouTube or Facebook that you have hit the notification button, set it for all so that you guys get those when they come out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one a day, one a week. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I've already made a handful of them and I'm having so much fun with them. You guys know me in the shorts. I love putting all of the, arts and colors and all the things on there. Oh, thank you, McDuffin. So yeah, I'm really excited to get that started. All right, let's get this started, right? Okay, so we're going to do Taurus first, guys. We're going to use the same cards we did yesterday for the fire signs. Fire signs are already posted, so if you missed those, make sure to go check those out. I'm going to use Llewellyn to start with. I think in the fire signs, I swapped the tarot out a couple of times. That does happen where I feel drawn to use a different tarot deck. All tarot decks, guys, remember, are based on the Rider-Waite cards, again, that you are most familiar with. And each deck has a little bit, something that's a little bit different, particular to that tarot deck, right? So Rider-Waite is going to be the old style that everyone knows. And then Llewellyn Tarot, I have some Triple Goddess Tarot pulled out that we might use. These cards are also based off Rider-Waite, but again, have like sometimes their own little spin on things. So I was drawn to use Llewellyn to clarify. But we're going to use Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. So remember, she says this is your higher self for energy of the week. I am going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards. I have pulled these back out. I feel like we got a little bit of a break from them for a couple of weeks while we had some pretty big breakthroughs happening. But we're definitely back to healing certain issues, right? So we're going to use those for the main spread. And then, of course, the Llewellyn to clarify. We'll do guidance with magical times. And then, of course, we will close it out with the famous Moonology Oracle. All right, guys. So let's timestamp. Miss Al, is Miss Al in here? I was just talking about you, Miss L. I have gotten your free chakra reading that you won on the giveaway the other weekend. I finally got it finished. I got yours and Amber's done today. They came out so good. I'm so excited. I hope to get them out to you today. All right. Let's jump in. 2702 for Taurus. 2702. So Taurus, I did talk about the astrology at the beginning of the video. I normally do go and I'll give a little recap. This is going to be for the week of October 16th through October 22nd. But there was just so much astrology that Taurus, if you're interested in that part, I definitely say it's worth the watch at the beginning of the video. Taurus, don't mind the no sound for 2 minutes. My apologies. Technical difficulties happens over here all the time. It seems like I can't blame Mercury retrograde anymore. That energy is definitely done. Is it the 15th yet? I guess not really, right? Because it doesn't get all the way back to the 15th. So I guess I can blame Mercury retrograde after all. All right, Taurus, let's see. Energy of the week. We're looking at October 16th through October 22nd. You have great adventures, Taurus. Take a risk, adventure forward. I don't think, maybe. I was fixing to say, I don't think this is about you moving. But as soon as I was getting ready to say it, I heard wrong. So it's possible that I feel like my spirit guides are a little smart assy guys. But what I'm getting is that it's something about taking a risk. That's the part that's sticking out to me. Venture forward. I mean, it could be for some of you that it's about moving somewhere, like physically going somewhere. But for many of you, Taurus, I think this is a plan that you have. You've been thinking about it, but there's something risky about it. So it's like you haven't made any moves. And this is definitely saying make the move is what I'm getting. On the bottom, I love it. Taurus, valiant courage, take action with passion. So strong confirmation from spirit right there. All right, let's pull from the Heal Yourself reading cards. I just seen that help from above, and the blue stuck out to me strongly. All right, let's see. Challenge or obstacle for Taurus. So we have discover your life's purpose. You're kind of wandering, right? And I get this little bit of an energy of like, okay, I've done all the things. What am I supposed to do now? um, it's interesting because so I read the energies, right? That's how I know like what's happening here. Um, Especially with the oracle cards, because oracles are so much different than tarot. With tarot, there is a set meaning, right? So what I'm kind of getting here is this is two different situations. You think that you're supposed to be focused here, but spirit saying there's something of enjoyment over here, and that's maybe like why you're not pushing forward, like why you're not taking the action, why you're not taking the risk. It's like you feel you're supposed to be doing this, and you may be supposed to be discovering your life's purpose, but I feel like whatever this is that makes you happy, that brings you like joy came to me when I picked up this card. So it's like whatever the situation is here, it can definitely be a part of this. And I just noticed the woman, the pair, this could definitely be about a relationship. Okay, so let's say Taurus, there is an opportunity for a relationship here somewhere. You definitely see it as a risk, most likely due to previous situations. And so you could be in a healing period. If you're watching me, if you're drawn to me, you're definitely in a healing period, right? But it's like I'm getting that there's something you want here, but the challenge or obstacle is you feel that your focus should be here. This is interesting to me too, Taurus, because I am a little bit different, right? I know everybody says that on YouTube. They're like, I'm different. Or I guess Facebook, Twitch, everybody says I'm different. I really am different. I'm a twin and I'm with my soulmate. I didn't get 10 cats. And I chose to heal with someone else who was also healing. And it's the best relationship I've ever had in my life. So there's definitely this belief, this heal what cut you so you don't bleed on others type of situation, which is true. I'm not saying that's not true. As long as you know that you need to heal, you can still be with someone else. You can still be with someone, care for someone, love someone. What's the saying? You can't love anyone until you love yourself. That's not really true either. It is true, guys. But what it means is that you can't love them to your fullest ability because your cup is dry, because you haven't loved yourself to your fullest ability. Do you see what I'm saying? But does that mean that two people can't heal together and love each other genuinely and give to each other? I used to think that there couldn't be two givers in a relationship. That's not true. Junior proves me wrong with that every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's an I water you, you water me, we grow together. This isn't definitely an opportunity that I'm sensing here for you, but you're really focused on where it is that you're supposed to be going. I'm not saying not to be focused on that, but I'm saying you can do the same, that you can do the both together. All right, look at that. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. So, lesson learned, you have soulmate. Soulmate, of course. I just want to say really quickly for those of you on the twin journey, because it is very possible, Taurus, that if you're drawn to me, you're on the very, very same spiritual path. This deck, the Heal Yourself reading cards, does not have a twin flame karmic. It just has soulmate card. There's three different types of relationships, guys. You have a soulmate, twin flame, and karmics. I will say the only thing that sticks out to me is there's only one twin flame and there's several soulmates. I do feel like you think that something's come and gone, or like something's not meant for you. I'm kind of picking that energy up. So lesson learned. I feel like you may not have had your soulmate, is what I'm kind of picking up, Taurus. It's like you've had twins, you've had karmics, but you haven't had that equal effort person, the person that works just as hard as you do, the person that wants it to work just as hard as you do. And I feel like this is something that could be actually happening right now. Beautiful reading, Taurus. All right, outcome. We're going to have self-sabotage coming out. Again, I don't feel like you actually do it. I do feel like when we clarify, this is going to show that this is what you've done before, and this is what you're breaking out of now because you're going to take that risk. All right, I love it. Spirit's definitely trying to teach you. How teachable are you is on the bottom. All right, let's clarify. All right, Taurus. So I feel like Taurus had me blushing last week. And it was super cool in here just not too long ago. And like now the heat is rising. All right. Let's see. So, discover your life's purpose. Let's look at that a little bit. Actually, it's not true. I normally don't clarify the energy of the week, but I want to because I feel like it's a person. Look at that. I love it. Nine of Cups. And I just want to say, Taurus, she's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so Nine of Cups is divine wishes being granted. I do feel like it's a person. I could be talking to a masculine Taurus, definitely, who has found someone. I'm getting like a light skin, blonde hair, that type of situation. I mean, it's in the picture, you can't make it up. I mean, look. Now this one does have dark hair, but I feel like the self-sabotage is you. So most likely you have dark hair. All right, but let's keep going. I do feel like this is something that you want. And Spirit is trying to say that the only way this is going to come in is if you go get it. It's not going to fall on your lap. I know some of you wish that it literally would, but it's not going to. All right, let's look at discover your life's purpose. There's judgment. That's hearing the calling. Thank you, Spirit. And so it's very much a confirmation that you can do this here. You can hear your calling. You can follow your purpose. We have Three of Cups, pretty interesting. Here's where the challenge is. Ready? So Three of Cups says that there's too many hands in the pot, Taurus. Three of Cups says that you're allowing too many people to tell you what your purpose is. So again, I got that at the beginning of the reading, Taurus, where someone's telling you, hey, you can't do this over here. You can't have this thing that makes you happy. You can't bring someone else into your energy. You're healing. You have purpose. You have something you're supposed to do. People told me to go get cats. I swear to you, I was like, I'm not going to sit here and wait for some counterpart that's with me already. You know what I'm saying? That was, what's the purpose of that? And I was like, I'm just not doing that. Like, I have too much love to give. I'm 43 years old. There's no way I'm just going to sit here in this house and stare at these walls. You people are crazy. And I like cats. I'm not saying I don't, but not 10 of them. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's very possible that people are telling you what your purpose should be, or what your purpose should look like, or what your mission should be, or what your mission should look like. Listen to Spirit. Spirit's already going to show you the signs. If you're this connected already, you're already seeing the signs. So you really don't need to be concerned with what other people are saying, which is pretty interesting, because doesn't this remind you guys of the what did I say, the Venus star point that's happening, where it's going to help you fill your own cup and not be worried about what other people say. Let's look at the soulmate card. So we have the Four of Cups here. The Four of Cups is normally about blocking something out. Look at that. And the Nine of Swords here. So I feel like, again, there could be some anxiety. You could be not sleeping very well. Something's keeping you up late at night. You could even be dreaming about this person. For some of you Tauruses, you feel like this person is not here, but they're already here. Do you see the cup in the tree? Can you see it up here? So they're already here. You already know who the person is. And for some of you, this is definitely about feeling like you don't have enough to offer them. The Four of Cups talks about having all the ingredients you need to be able to make something to move on to the next step, right? And it's like you feel like you're looking at these three cups and you're like, this isn't enough to offer this person, but it is. All right, let's look at self-sabotage. The Hermit comes out. I love it. And the Six of Swords comes out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love when Spirit lets me use these clarifiers as confirmations to what I already said. All right, so on the bottom is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands does talk about healthy boundaries. I do feel like you need to have healthy boundaries, but I feel like you're making the boundaries around the wrong person. I don't see any ill intent with this blonde, light-haired, light-skinned person. None whatsoever. Over here, we have the Hermit, spiritual awakening, and the Six of Swords. Go within. When you feel like you're going to self-sabotage, like you're going to do something, go within. The answers you're looking for are always going to be within. But I feel like the Six of Swords is going to be able to tell you that you're going to be guided. The Six of Swords always shows the guide. You see how the people are in the boat, and then there's the guide in the back? It's like you're going to be guided away from the self-sabotage. In fact, you most likely already are. It's going to have something to do with setting those healthy boundaries. All right, let's do guidance for Taurus next. And I am using Magical Times. Reconciliation comes out. Remember the source of love. A loving action is all you need to begin the process. Reach out with a simple first step. I think some of you closed this door really quickly. It scared you. Expectation. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music that your heart's been waiting to hear. It's falling on the soulmate card. And change, definitely. This is done. No more of this, Taurus. It says you are transforming. Let go of the past. Embrace the light and joy of this new day. All right, let's close it out for Taurus with the Moonology Oracles. And remember, Taurus, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I don't necessarily sense a lot of emotion here. I sense a stagnant sadness, which means it's old and it needs to move out. Most likely that's the change, right? So look at that. What do you need to release? The waxing moon. Thank you, Spirit. I had 2 flip out. Show the world the real you, the full moon in Aquarius. You're afraid to show this person, Taurus. This has come up several times in the last few weeks for Taurus. It's like this new person is here. You've known who this person is. And it's like you're afraid to show them who you really are. You're even afraid to maybe even admit that there's like deeper emotion, like maybe you're trying to play it cool or we're just friends, that type of thing. It's time to release negativity is the last one. Full moon in Scorpio. All right, Taurus, I'm gonna leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things, guys. And that's it. That's gonna be Taurus. I'm gonna clean up really quickly and we will move to Virgo. I'm sorry, guys. My honey come home a little early, so I got excited. Had to go say hi. All right. That was a good one for Taurus. I definitely feel like this card has come out for Taurus. Like I swear every week for the last month. But I definitely feel like it's weaning, right? Like it's starting to get smaller, less, not as strong. Bye, Miss L. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, so we are almost ready for Virgo. Let's do an even 43 for Virgo. So Virgo, this is going to be for the week of October 16th through October 22nd. I did talk about the astrology at the beginning of the video, and there is so much that I am going to go ahead and just jump into your reading. I do recommend watching that portion of the video for sure. The cosmic influences most likely will influence your energies this week. So let's see. We're going to ask your higher self. Virgo, what is the energy? Fellow travelers flies out. Support is all around you. You're starting something new, and I just seen so interesting. How long have I had these cards, guys? I love how when you see something for the first time. And so I seen the peacock up here, right? I always see this one. Look at this one down here. It's like a girl and a boy. You see that? How interesting. Okay, so fellow travelers, support is all around you. Virgo, I feel like you're starting something new. Or you're just newly looking for support, something like that. On the bottom, passion and pleasure, savor your life. It's the camping card, Diana's card. It always reminds me of Diana. We pulled it once for her right before she went camping. But it talks about spending time with family, friends, and it also talks about being in the present moment. So that could have something to do with it. So Virgo, let's pull some more cards. Let's see if we can figure out where this is headed. I'm going to use the Heal Yourself reading cards. Let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle? The challenge or obstacle for Virgo. We have inner child coming out. So for some of you, this is going to have something to do with your own children. Inner child is about abandonment, rejection type of issues. For some of you, I'm picking this up super strong. There's going to be a Virgo out there. For some of you, this is about children. I almost said there was like an unruly child, but it may not be. This could be like a generational situation, is what I'm getting. All right, Virgo, let's keep going. Lesson learned. We have sadness coming out. And outcome, we have patience coming out. So you have number 16, 5, and 23. On the bottom, thank goodness, we have help from above, and it's going to be number 27. All right, so let me pull. I'm going to go with the Gilded Tarot. For some of you, you are dealing with some inner child issues of abandonment and rejection with your own, maybe your own parents, your own family, something like that. It's really causing you to take a closer look at your relationship with your own children. That's going to be for some of you, for the most of you, I feel like. But I do feel like there's going to be someone out there who's a Virgo who may be struggling to see like their child maybe going down the same path they went down. You know, I'm trying to say, you know, how we raise our children and we want them to be. This is interesting because it's rare that readings are about children for me, but I'm definitely picking this up really strongly. But it's like we raise our children, we want them to be better than us. We want them to have better. We want them to have more. We want them to struggle less, right? That's our goal here. So I'm kind of getting that I'm talking to a Virgo who has a child that I wouldn't say is unruly. I don't sense like, again, no ill intent. But I see like a sadness. There's this I wouldn't say that you've rejected or abandoned this child in any way, but I feel like they feel that way from like society. They're maybe like they feel outcasted, or maybe they feel like they're different in some way, or withdrawn, or you know, they're just not like everyone else. And I just want to say, a lot of times when this happens, that's funny, the creativity card is here, but a lot of times when this happens, this if you feel like your child could be feeling things like this, a lot of times this is because they have such a spiritual importance. They have their mission will have such an impact. A lot of times these are children that can perform like mediumship. You know, they literally talk to the dead people. You know what I'm saying? They see things they can't explain. And so what happens is they don't say anything to other people because they don't want other people to think they're weird or whatever, like any more than they already think they're weird, right? And so they tend to keep these things internalized. Like they don't send it out and tell people, show people. They don't use those tools. Instead, they very much hide them. So that's going to be really direct for somebody out there. Please let me know. Like if that's you, just I don't know how you let me know. Just let me know. But yeah, there's definitely an issue here. But I am getting that, like, if this for that person, you're fixing to come across someone that's going to help you with this situation. For the rest of you that are dealing with your own inner child wounds, your own abandonment, your own rejection wounds, you definitely could be doing you could be the one, right? You're the one that breaks the the curse, you know what I'm saying? Like the generational curse, the thing that just keeps happening over and over and over. Like you could be the one that deals with that. And I do feel like that's going to be for many of you because of the sadness card. And the sadness card is lesson learned. I don't feel like you've necessarily broken away from a situation, and I'm going to tell you why. So the art palette is here in the corner, and the art palette talks about creativity, and it talks about how spirit gives you creativity so that you can follow your purpose. Well, you're not able to follow your purpose until you have healed your inner child wounds, until you realize that the spirit universe is not against you, until you realize that you actually are spirit in the universe and you can manifest whatever it is that you want, until you find more worth in yourself. You actually won't be able to use that creativity. In fact, it'll kind of feel smothered. And what I'm going to say to you guys, I know I sell dream journals, and I'm not just trying to sell my journals. Write stuff down. I sell all kinds of journals. I sell twin flame journals. I sell the messages in your dreams journals where it's just blank and you can just write whatever you want. I'm just saying, write this stuff down, guys. You have to get it out. You have to get it out. And I don't care if you don't get my journal. Just get a piece of paper, write it down. And if you don't want anybody to see it, burn it. Just get it out of your system. You see what I'm saying? Get it out of your energetic environment. Definitely some issue there. Patience is coming out. So I feel like someone's fixing to make you an offer. I kind of got that here. Like someone's going to come along and help you in some way. And I always get the offer. And I also always get the woman at the well with her, right? See how she has the wedding gown on? On the bottom is the Hermit. So again, some strong Virgo energy here. All right. Let's see if I'm right. Inner child, what is that about? So we have the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Someone feels like they don't have any choices. Someone feels like they're stuck in doing something that's expected of them, or maybe it's like they feel like, oh, this is interesting. It's possible. For example, the person that I thought was the unruly child, I don't even want to say that because they're not really unruly. You could be trying to push. Let's say you're trying to push work on them. Hey, you need to go to work 40 hours a week. You need to be there, pay your bills. Let's say you're trying to push college. I was the college pusher, guys. That was me. I was telling my kids, like, you'll be nothing if you don't go to college and have hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And that was totally my, ridiculous mind logic, whatever, when I was raising my children. And we do that as a lot as parents. It's not like we mean to screw them up. It's because we want them to do well. We want them to do better than us. And most of us didn't go to college, so we want them to go to college. You see what I'm trying to say? And I'm kind of getting that here for someone. For others of you, this could be with the same issue, but with your own parents. Like maybe you feel like you didn't live up to their expectations. They wanted you to do something else. You chose differently, right? All right, let's look at the sadness card here in lesson learned. We have Ace of Cups, so definitely some sadness, dealing with some very intense emotions. And the 6 of Pentacles, there's that assistance. I knew something's coming. Someone's going to come in and help you in some way. The 6 of Pentacles says that someone comes in and balances those scales. And I just want to say, I just heard karma, but I don't think it's your karma. It's very possible for some of you that this is like a parental issue. It's like you're fixing to see the scales be balanced in some way. All right, let's look at patience. We have the Tower coming out, some strong masculine energy, and the Lovers coming out. Virgo, I could be talking to someone that's on the twin journey. So the Tower is definitely something shocking, surprising that happens. It's unexpected. The Lovers, of course, is a soul bond, a soul connection. It is my twin flame clue card. So I feel like the Virgo I'm talking to is definitely dealing with some inner child wounds, needs to heal those, like what their parents expected of them first, before these Tower moments will stop happening over here. But since it did come out in the outcome, I don't think you're patiently waiting for a Tower. So let's pull, let's see, the 9 of Cups flipped. All right. So the Tower is 9 of Cups. Something's missing. Queen of Swords is going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's going to be someone who's very like cutthroat type of situation. There is a victory with the Queen of Swords, right? But it's at a very high cost. Ace of Wands is destiny. Super interesting because I really thought that this had something to do with someone's child, which it still could just be like one or two of you out there. But for the most of you, this is going to be about your own inner child wounds, like dealing with your own inner child wounds. And most of you are going to be on this twin journey. See how the Ace of Wands comes out? Definitely destiny. And it's like, it's your, whatever you dealt with here, that's why you're on the twin journey. It's your job to speak your truth. So whatever you dealt with here, you're going to help someone else that's gone through that same situation. How interesting is that? All right, 3 of Pentacles is on the bottom. It does talk about teamwork. You do have assistance here, but I just want to say I chose the Gilded Tarot. For some of you, you expected someone to do this with you, and you're having to do it on your own. And I just want to say, for those of you that are on the twin journey, they are doing it with you. They're just not physically standing next to you. All right, let's pull some guidance. Awareness came flip-flopping out, and it says, pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. Nature comes out. It says sometimes all you need to do is go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. And prosperity is here. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. So I'm going to ask you here, Virgo, are you paying more attention to this situation or this situation? Where is your energy going? All right, Virgo, let's do the Moonology Oracle to close it up. And remember, these are going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you're very much in your thoughts. You're very much trying to come out of this situation victoriously. Surrender to the divine comes out. It's the full moon. Have faith in your dreams. It's the waxing moon. And a personal issue reaches a resolution. It's the full moon in Cancer. On the bottom, bring love into the situation, and it's going to be the new moon in Aquarius. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Virgo. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. The Lovers threw me off at the end. I was like, what? I do feel like that's just a confirmation that something's happening here. And the energy may need to be focused somewhere else. I feel like that's a Virgo that always gets the Lovers card, right? It's like it just had to come out. All right, let's use some regular Rider-Waite for the last one. Sandra says, I know a Virgo this really resonates with. I'm so glad. Thank you for sharing. I forget to say that. And you know what, guys? I didn't even share. I shared from my private page and I went over to share from my Facebook page, but I hit a snag. That's when the internet started messing up. So I didn't even get to share on there. So I feel bad. Some of the earth signs aren't going to be everywhere we normally are. Hopefully they'll come over to our page and check it out. All right. So we have done Taurus and Virgo. And we have Capricorn last. And I'm just getting my cards ready, guys. All right, so I think I'm going to use some regular Rider Waite to clarify. It is really windy here too, Sandra. I've been watching it out my window all the way until I started the live, and then I had to put the blind back down. Some days I can't decide if I like the sunlight or not. Some days it looks great, and some days it's like, no. All right, I think I'm ready. Let's timestamp 1 minute 11 seconds because I seen it for Capricorn. So Capricorn, this is going to be for the week of October 16th through October 22nd. And I did talk about the astrology at the beginning of the video, Capricorn. There is so much that I definitely recommend just watching that portion of the video. Definitely a lot of astrological events happening up there that could be affecting your week or your energy for sure. All right, Capricorn. So I definitely feel, I don't want to say anything. Let's just go ahead and get started. Energy of the week for Capricorn, October 16th through October 22nd. Joy and delight comes out. Open your heart to joy. And the answers are within. Taking shelter. All right, Capricorn. So I'm just going to say it. I did not pick up like, oh, joy and delight when I turned the card over. I do feel like that is what you're supposed to be doing or what you should be doing. I'm sensing a little bit of what's that one card that talks about your thoughts? It says something like keep your thoughts positive. We just talked about this. So the 1010 portal. I know 1010 was yesterday, Capricorn, but it's again, we talked about this at the beginning of the video. This portal happens every year, and a lot of times the energy that is supposed to be used with this portal, like its purpose, is to help you manifest, and help you realign with where you need to be, where you want to be. And it helps you manifest a lot quicker, like bring things in a lot quicker, like super fast, right? And so what happens is, Capricorn, is many people miss out on this opportunity because one, they don't even know about the 1010 portal. And what happens is we tend to have negative thinking, right? And so you're going about your regular everyday life and you're having your same regular everyday negative thoughts. But what's happening now through the 1010 portal is you're actually manifesting those things. So I would say, so I know the 1010 portal was yesterday, but it lasts 10 days, guys. And I would say for the next 10 days, Capricorn, really make sure that you're focused on what your thoughts are. Really make sure that if you do catch yourself having a negative thought, like I don't like this thing, replace it with it's going to get better. Make what it is that you want manifest. Speak those things into existence. Don't speak the things that you're not enjoying, that you're not liking, because you're just going to manifest more of that. All right, let's use the Heal Yourself reading cards. Ooh. Procrastination comes out for challenge or obstacle. It's like you need to be doing something, but you're not doing it. Let's look at lesson learned. We have rejection and dreams. Scorpio. Capricorn, my bad, right? It definitely feels like some really deep Scorpio energy. Okay, so, and I just want you guys to know, Junior, Capricorn, Sun, Scorpio, Moon. All right, so procrastination is going to be in the challenges or obstacles. Again, it's something that you feel. Here's another thing, guys. When I'm reading these cards, I can feel the energy of the card, right? The energy it's giving me. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's true, that the thing is a true statement, because it's what you feel. So it's your energy that I'm reading, right? When I'm reading the cards for you, it's your energy. And so I'm feeling it through the card. And so here's the thing I'm getting. We talked about this earlier too, Capricorn. We talked about the Venus star point, and that's happening on October 22nd. It's going to be when the Venus star aligns with the sun, and it definitely helps you start pouring into your own cup. It helps you start focusing on yourself. It helps you start taking care of the things that you need to do without being concerned what someone else might think. So a lot of times you may need to rest. We don't. We keep pushing because we're concerned what someone else might think. I feel like that could be a little bit of what's going on here. You're feeling procrastination, like you should be doing more, and it may not necessarily be anything that you need to physically be doing. I'm not saying there's not something you're procrastinating, because there is, but I don't think it's something physical. I think it's something more mental, something more spiritual. Do you see the black cat in the background with the moon? All right, so rejection is here. This is lesson learned. I do feel like this is something you're currently learning right now. For some of you, do you see the cobweb attached? So even though you may feel rejected, you feel like something is still attached to you, like it's still trying to pull you down. And then the dreams card is coming here for the outcome. I'm going to say it one more time, Capricorn. Please write your dreams down. Please check out my guided dream journal. Please fill it out and answer those questions. It will definitely help you interpret your dreams. It is possible, Capricorn, that you're getting messages in your dreams, but I don't think that's what it is. I think this is about your physical dreams, it is that you actually want out of life. All right, let's look at procrastination, Capricorn. Why is procrastination in your challenges or obstacles? All right, so we have the Magician coming out. What you're trying to manifest is taking too long. Look at that. Two major arcanas, the Lovers. The Lovers does talk about a spiritual soul bond. As above, so below. So there's something about a spiritual connection, manifestation of a spiritual connection, as above, so below, that you feel like you are procrastinating. It's not here. It's not coming. Something like that. The Lovers talks about a difficult decision, something you have to choose every single day. Let's look at rejection. Why is rejection in your lessons learned? We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So I do feel like there's something that you feel like it's just not meant to be yours. You're not going to get it. Things won't get better. Something is always going to be a struggle. Knight of Pentacles is very hardworking. It's like you're always going to have to work hard, something like that. And I just want to say the Eight of Swords is right next to it, which tells me whatever you feel has rejected you, most likely your dreams, I feel like that's not necessarily the case. The reason that the rejection is here, the reason this card is here, is because of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is that card that says self-restriction. It says that you feel like you're tied, you're bound, you're stuck in this sword prison, you just freaking can't get out. That's not the case at all. It's always self-restriction. Look at her feet. Her feet are not bound. You can move and go wherever you want to go. All right, let's look at the Dreams card. Why is the Dreams card in your outcome? So we had several come out. The Ten of Wands, again, where are you putting your energy? Where are you putting your focus? Are you telling yourself negative things? Are you telling yourself that you're never going to get out of this? Are you telling yourself that it's never going to change? Are you telling yourself that this thing is never going to happen? That's the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles is here because that's what you want. Those are your goals. That's what you want to get. Those are your dreams, right? And the Queen of Wands is here. And the Queen of Wands is telling me, Capricorn, work on your confidence this week. This is definitely about your own confidence level. Be confident in what you're capable of doing, and also be confident with your spiritual abilities. I bet you're a manifester. I bet you manifest with the drop of a dime. And I bet sometimes you stick yourself in the self-restriction and you tell yourself that you can't have something. And the reason I know that is because look at the black cat on the Queen of Wands. Do you see it? Look at the black cat at the very first card. All right, let's do some guidance next for Capricorn. Be careful your thoughts, Capricorn. Be careful where you're focusing that energy. All right, let's do guidance from Spirit for this situation for Capricorn. Guidance from Spirit for this situation for Capricorn. Gentleness. Gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. I love it. Partnership. Learn to grow with others. Overcome obstacles by working together and touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Last one, gratitude. This is going to be the one, okay? So when you're sitting there going, I can't have, I never will, blah, 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 stop. Replace all that with, I'm so thankful with what I have. I can't wait for the next thing that comes in. Replace those thoughts, Capricorn. It says, be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. On the bottom, no joke. Thank you, Spirit. Look at the confidence card. Be bold, rise up and stand tall. Feel the fire in your soul. All right, let's close it out for Capricorn with the Moonology Oracle. Capricorn, you are strong. You are powerful. You can make this joy happen at the drop of a dime. Keep those thoughts positive as you work through this 10-10 portal. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini, there's some twin energy there. Emotions are running high. You're definitely at this brink of, I just want to give up, but I feel like I need to keep going. You definitely need to keep going. Your commitment is being tested. That's what I just got done saying. You're on this, I want to give up, do I keep going situation. Spirit saying keep going. And look at that. A new start is coming. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Those good things. And that's it, guys. That's going to be the earth signs for the week of October 16th through October 22nd. All right, guys, what do you think? Let me know. Let me know. And now is that time, guys. I will be offering free readings. I see Facebook coming in. Hello, Ann Gates. So yes, guys, if you have a question, if you just want to get some guidance, let me know in the comments. Now is the time for that. I hope these earth sign readings were helpful. I feel like they were super powerful. I did kind of get a very grounded energy, like very sure, positive. Like I wasn't questioning myself. A lot of times with the water signs, there's a lot of self-doubt, and I question myself often. But yeah, the earth signs seem very solid, very, very solid in where they're going this week for sure. Thank you, Diana. Love messages, please. Absolutely, Anne. Absolutely. All right, so let me get these cleaned up. All right, and so what I want to do is I want you to think of your person. I want you to think of who they are. If you're, let's say, you're not with someone currently, I want you to think of who you think your person is. So for example, if you haven't met this person yet, I want you to think of what they may look like or what they may sound like. But I feel like, Anne, you have an idea of who you want these messages to come from. So I want you to think of that person now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull messages, but these are going to be messages from their higher self. So these are going to be messages that their higher selves wants you to know. Okay? All right. So messages from your person's higher self. I can feel you when you are sad. keep pushing, my personal favorite. I want to work with you, and I'm having a hard time letting go. So this is gonna be someone from your past, and it's kind of what I'm getting, and I did pick that up right away. I do feel like you do get emotional about them from time to time. I do feel like they encourage you to keep pushing, to keep going. It's like they see you, maybe they watch you going through your spiritual awakening, and they see how much you've grown, definitely. I want to work with you. It's super interesting. I feel like this is going to be a new situation. I'm having a hard time letting go. Tells me this is something from the past. And I just want to say, Anne, I made these cards based on my own journey, the white ones that you see. And then I made the colored cards that you see based on your guys' journey, the messages that you guys have told me or given me, or I've given you through your readings. I've added those. So the stack has definitely gotten quite bigger there. But you got all the old ones. So I feel like that's super interesting. You have been following me for a long time. And so I do feel like most likely you do have this spiritual connection with someone, and their higher self is trying to encourage you to keep going on the path of healing and spiritual awakening. All right, and let's pull a guidance card really quickly from Spirit for you and your person. Look at that. Individuality comes out. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Absolutely. This person has not forgotten you, Anne. All right. I hope that was helpful. All right, guys. So as I was doing the earth signs, I definitely felt drawn to do a current energy update. I know we just had the live. We did just do that for the month of October. We're on the 11th day, so we're moving into mid-month. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to definitely do a little meditation and see like what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it tonight or if this is something that I will schedule for in the future. So, guys, yes, if you're following me, make sure your notifications are set. We do have the water signs coming tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow is the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We're going to do those at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And then, of course, we have the air signs the following day, Thursday. But yeah, I do feel like I'm going to get back on most likely sometime this evening. I'll try not to make it too late. I know Junior has to work, and 4 o'clock, 4 a.m. comes super early. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling that we need to do a current energy. So I feel like that's coming up soon. And I will do that on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We'll do it all across all 3 platforms. All right, guys, I will see everyone tomorrow at 2 p.m. for sure, Central Daylight Time. If I don't see you later tonight for the current energy update. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. Thank you, Rachel, Sandra, Diana. I appreciate you guys all so very much. As always, I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you, guys.